Burbank coming in and gets the second score. So Burroughs now coming up at 10th and 11th place here. Now we wait for the team score at the 2-mile mark. Again, it was Tesoro, Woodbridge, Newport Harbor, Canyon of Anaheim Hills, Burroughs of Burbank. Those 5 squads had a pretty sizable advantage there, but only 2 points between Westlake and Norco. And Tesoro, 4th and 5th coming across. They'll be our first team with 5. And now Canyon of Anaheim Hills coming in with their 4th and 5th.
Let's go, Camille! Finish strong, girl! Great job, great run!
Now Woodbridge coming across with their 5th across the Tesoro with a slight advantage over Woodbridge. Again, it's all about making it the top 5. Canyon of Anaheim Hills. Our scoring here for last qualifiers for our girls at this year's Southern Section CIF Prelims. And now rotating back here, looks like Westlake High School right now in 6th place. The top 5 squads, Tesoro, Woodbridge, Newport Harbor, Canyon of Anaheim Hills, and Burroughs of Burbank. They look to have solidified those 5 spots here. And right now, Westlake, if they keep that 6th spot, they are 12 seconds faster than what we saw from University High School in that previous heat. So again, this is unofficial. We're still waiting for Norco's 5th score to come across. And there goes. Norco High School has indeed their 5th score has come across. And by only 10 seconds, they will run faster than University High School did in Heat 2. So it looks like, again, these are unofficial. It looks like Norco has secured that 16th spot on to next week's finals. And they have time of 1:03.29. University ran at 1:03.39. And it looks like Norco may have secured that last spot. Again, we'll wait for finished results to finalize everything. But Norco looks like they have edged out Westlake by 3 points for that 6th spot and has edged out University by 10 seconds for that 16th spot.
And our final division of the day will be the boys Division 2, 3 heats of this. So just like with the girls, the top 5 teams, and then we'll look for a 6th place team based on qualifying time. Individuals in the top 8. And the boys from Woodbridge and Ayala dominating the front of that pack. And they're just about 1,200 meters into our race. go through the first mile right around 5:06. Everybody in it, Woodbridge, Antonio, Zavala, Kaplan, Yamamoto, all in there, and Priala, Velarde, Paz, Norris, all up in there too. Well, looks like Westlake may be moving into that mix, into that 6th spot, and they do have the fastest 6th place time. We'll wait for those to become official, but in that girls' race, looks like Westlake may be our 6th place team time qualifier. The boys, as they went through that first mile, as we mentioned, Woodbridge and Ayala, top 2 teams in this race. They go through at 32 and 35 points, then a little bit of a gap. Eldorado 113, California Y19, Burroughs 136. Like Aiden Antonio of Woodbridge now opening up just a little bit there. Velarde of Ayala leading the chase group and moving up into that top 3 also looks like Botello of Alvarado in there, but everybody basically in it. That's that big group heading down behind the stadium on the east side. This will be once again top 5 teams move on, and again next Saturday, sure you join us, CIF-SS and Ford Cross Country Championships right here at Mount San Antonio College. Great meet, 10 great races. You thought they ran fast, they wait till you see them next Saturday, where everything's on the line. You see a championship, a berth to the state meet, everything next Saturday. And the sophomore from Woodbridge in the yellow and the red. That is Aiden Antonio leading us through that crossover. We're right around 8:30. Abraham Sanchez of Paris in with all those individuals. Michael Ortega, the junior from Ontario, in that lead group also. Antonio, the Pacific Coast League champion, doing pretty well here at the Mount Sac Invitational. Finished 6th in the Division II race there, ran 15:40. He is leading our group on the back of Reservoir. goes through that 2 mile with the lead. 10:34, Jack McDonald of El Dorado, 3 seconds back at 10:37, but right with him, Michael Ortega of Ontario, Luke Delia of Peninsula, Nicholas Passos of Santa Barbara, Abraham Sanchez of Paris, Jonah Botello of El Dorado, Samuel Velarde of Ayala, Zavala of Woodbridge, and Caldera of Citrus Valley. Should be interesting. Ayala and Woodbridge certainly will make it as a team. They're certainly the top two and running well. They're the first two with 5 through 2 miles. Then several boys there with a shot at being in that top 8 and moving on as individuals. Antonio now making his way up Reservoir. El Dorado, California Peninsula, and Burroughs now all with teams with 5 runners through the first 2 miles. But Woodbridge and Ayala clearly out front, and El Dorado about 20 points behind Ayala, California about 15 behind El Dorado, and Peninsula 20 points behind California, Burbank about 30 points behind Peninsula. Just about to head up over the hill. Antonio, the sophomore from Woodbridge, goes over the top. McDonald in second. Antonio opening up a little bit in the saddle now. Got about 900 meters to go. And coming on to the airstrip, he was runner-up New York. Coming on home, going to run a nice time, 15:25 right now. This is Aiden Antonio of Woodbridge. And he is going to cruise to a 15, looks like around 15:44. Jack McDonald going to finish second, 15:50. Michael Ortega of Ontario going to get that third spot. Move on as an individual at 56. Woodbridge running very well as a team. Wait and see who has those 5 across. But Woodbridge, Antonio at 15:44, McDonald 15:50, Ortega 55. Ortega will make it as an individual. Delia of Peninsula. He'll certainly make it if the team doesn't. Tassos of Santa Barbara will move on as an individual. Sanchez of Paris will move on. Botello of El Dorado in 7th. Looks like Caldera of Citrus Valley will get 8th, and he'll move on as an individual. Ayala and Woodbridge, the first 2 with 5. They're going to be solidly ahead. 5 teams qualify automatically. And Peninsula and Burroughs and El Dorado now, all with 5 finishers. That looks pretty solid for those 5. We'll see who is the 6th place team and looking to move on by time. Our Heat 2 in Boys Division 2 is on the second loop of the Valley. California with a strong group there, all coming in together, puts them right up in the middle of it, moves them into fourth, moves Burroughs down into that sixth spot right now. And we're looking pretty good on the scoring now. Looks solid. Ayala and Woodbridge will move on easily. We got Ayala at 64, Woodbridge at 69. El Dorado solid in third at 86. California with that solid group at 93 in fourth. And then Peninsula looks like in that fifth spot at 111. So Burroughs will move on to the bubble with a team time of 84.48. And now they'll wait and see these next two heats what the sixth place time will be. And Arlington 173 and 7th, Santa Ana Valley 218, Alta Loma 219, and Elsinore 227. And our boys go through the first mile in heat 2. Argueta of Hesperia leading the group at 4:55. Right with them, Sloan of Ventura, Oliveros of Glendora. A little bit of a gap, and then a large group. Daniel of Mira Valley, Sandoval of Glendora, Harris of Valencia of Ventura, Flores of Glendora, Cephas of Norco, Kindle from Villa Park, and Audit of Glendora. That's the top 10, but everybody pretty much in it. 4:55 for that first mile. Glendora, the first one with 5 runners across. And Luis Argueta of Hesperia breaks that open a little bit there now. He has gone well up that last 120 meters going uphill. Now on the downhill has opened up about 30 meters. It looks like Noah Sloan of Ventura. Then Daniel Sampson of Mirabada leading a large chase group. Luis Argueta of Hesperia. And Argueta going to lead us through right there at the crossover at 8:15. Sloan